Welcome to Amarillo. Trish and I are out here at Merus Adventure Park, which has been an incredible experience. But the last 3 weeks has been so crazy. I know this probably looks like it's maybe a pain in the butt, but I'm telling you what, we love them. The bird is big. The Airstream is just a wee bit easier. But here we go. Just go like that. Voila.
Voila. So the train went off the tracks. It all happened in Oklahoma City. And we were about 2 nights away from being at the KYD cabin, and we thought, you know what? Time for a regroup.
Okay, so here's what happened. We have so much enjoyed sharing the KYD cabin with everyone, surprisingly.
Which is a cabin in Flagstaff, Arizona.
That we thought we would like to do what we would call the KYD bungalow out in Florida. So Trish's idea, she said, look, let's just fly out to Florida, let's look around, and we'll share more with that with you because it was a very productive, maybe even successful visit, okay?
Done. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. The dog just caught the car.
But somewhere along the line in all that travel, I picked up a cold, and when we got back to Oklahoma City, I passed it to Trish, and Trish passed it to Caleb, and we were all knocked out in Oklahoma City. At the same time...
It was the pits.
It was.
This is a bummer.
At the same time, the bird picked up a fuel leak. And so, we're all under the weather. The bird needed to get fixed.
It's not functioning properly.
And we were out on the road, and we were just 2 nights away from being back at the cabin. And so we said, you know what, let's just drive straight home on the interstate and regroup. So on one hand, we're really proud of the bird that we picked her up in Hilton Head, South Carolina, went to Atlanta, Washington, D.C., Michigan, and then all of the Route 66 from downtown Chicago all the way to Arizona without a single mishap until now. Basically, when we were in Tulsa, I added some oil to the engine because the dipstick is a little bit funny. And when we pulled it out, it really looked like it was low. And so I added some oil, and then we got from, I think, north of Tulsa, only like a couple hours down the road. I don't like that I can smell oil.
I know, like a lot.
Yeah. Oil, and I saw oil all over the block, and I thought, I probably didn't put the cap on right. So I put the cap on right for sure, and then we went a little bit further the next day, and the problem kept happening. Then I thought it probably didn't need oil, and I added a quart of oil, and it was like blowing it out. Anyway, we've been kind of going back and forth with what's going on, and now I think it's diesel, not oil. I think there's a small fuel leak inside. So we're gonna go to Rush Truck Center today, drop this off, and then hopefully get back to Amarillo next week. And then check this out, Caleb, plates to the bird.
Woo!
We'll have metal plates in 10 days, but these are actual plates. Can you believe it?
It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting.
What a saga! What a saga!
Don't have to pass emissions.
Who thought that you didn't have to pass emissions? We identify with, like, we were born in Scottsdale. We raised our family in Scottsdale. We've only been in Flagstaff for the past few years. I had no idea that Maricopa was the only place that required emissions.
Yeah, that thing's probably not passing emissions anyway.
No way it would have. No way.
Especially with the oil or the gasoline.
No, we got that fixed.
Yeah, but it needs us to flush it out though, right?
Yeah, well, we're gonna go find out. Let's go pick up the bird. Okay, $619. Basically, the fuel lines that come into the bird are metal. And here's a quick little video of the fact that the number 5 line was not connected whatsoever. So that means it was spewing diesel all over the front of that engine. And it just happened to coincide when I added oil, just to make it ultra confusing and to make it think that I actually had something to do with it. Okay. All right. Gary. All right, we've got the bird, and I'm just headed into Sinclair to get some fuel. It is noticeably more powerful.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Noticeably more powerful, and no smoke. It's so much more enjoyable.
The smoking was a little embarrassing.
Well, and rightfully so, it's more powerful. It was missing some go juice. It needed more go juice. Right? So I like it when we're at a truck stop where there's not a lot of people, so I can actually like do a video on these fuel cards and, well, that's gonna be loud. Because that's really the only time I ever talk about fuel. It's like when there's open lanes and no one's waiting behind me. And what I'm also excited about is Loves is back into the TSD. So we've been saving big bucks on fuel. But I will say, because a couple people have written in and they've said, hey, I've noticed that on the fuel cards that the fuel seems to be more expensive at the pumps that takes the card. It's because over-the-road truckers end up paying a little bit of tax. So if you look like the diesel fuel price right here is gonna be more expensive than the diesel price over where you fill up with your car. But the savings takes care of that. But usually what I say is, look, the savings is only one component of the reason I like the cards. The biggest reason is that the safety of coming in here, pulling straight through, and the convenience. I mean, we're gonna put like $300 of fuel in here, and I'm not gonna have to put the card in like 3 times. So I think there's multiple advantages of the card, not just the savings. Got my diesel gloves. I always wear diesel gloves when fueling, and you can see why. Well, it's been dispensing diesel out the back. That's why all this is it's all just covered in diesel. So Caleb's gonna wash it today. But even despite the fuel leak, filling diesel is really oily and quite messy. And I usually start off really super slow, and then I start filling so it doesn't splash back. Look at all this. Look at all that. Isn't that crazy?
Make a smiley face.
You ready, Gary? I don't know if you can see the smoke coming up, but there's probably some residual diesel on the block that's burning up. Oh yeah, you can see it. So hopefully that burns off soon. How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah? There's much diesel on this side of the rig.
I feel like you can kind
But
of
is it getting off? Yeah, it is, because I can tell that water's black. When do you rinse it off? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that black. It's like black water. Ah, this is great. When you get done this with, we'll do the soap and wax, and should be brand new.
It'll be brand new, just to do it all again.
What's this?
A little tuna salad.
Okay.
I gotta feed the men, keep them working.
What about you? What are you doing? Whoa. Good stretch? Going
I'm
on?
gonna put these here. Victoria's on the phone, so I have to go.
Okay.
You guys eat, okay?
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Hey Caleb, you want some lunch?
Yeah, what's on the menu?
Mom made some tuna salad.
I like to play the game. What's the last thing you bring out of your house when you go on a trip? We've got Mark's hard drives, so that, you know, if we have any flashbacks,
Yeah.
we've got it, okay? And our omelet pan.
You can't live without that.
loves using this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it was gonna be the like 40 pounds of dog food, but then I remembered, wait, we need our pan.
You ready to go?
Please.
Let's see if we can make it to New Mexico tonight.
Okay.
No, he's not, because I said his name.
Woo! So I was sitting here, and I was gonna try to get this this dash to light up, because there's a dash dimmer right there, and so I twisted it, and then boom!
Boom! You discovered that.
I was trying to make this work, and I was just kind of using the dash dimmer, and it worked. It just turned on. It lit up. So we're just gonna see what Dad does. We're just not gonna tell him.
Hey.
You notice anything different?
Wow!
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Well, you just turn on the dash dimmer, and the lights have to be on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still can't see anything, but it looks really cool.
It does look really cool.
It looks like the first. It looks like the first edition of the Star Wars ride. What was that called? The Space Mountain? Or like when you were a kid and you got your very first like glow anything.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I know, isn't it cool?
Wow. Guys, I hope they're not photo radaring me. He's got me. He's got me. He's got me. She waved.
That was awesome. I'm like, there's no way you're getting us. I just start waving. He's like, hey! That was awesome.
Oh, hey, buddy. Charlie. This is the first time we've ever passed someone in the history of owning this vehicle.
Yes.
I don't know what to do now. The bird's like, what do I do now? Do I have to get over? What do I do?
What do I do?
What do I do?
The bus looks great.
How are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. We made it back here.
Awesome.
Yes.
Getting a little bit of Texas dirt on
yes.
on the bus.
It's a christening.
It's Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. It's a christening of of the bird.
What's up, man? How are you?
Yeah, good to see you again.
Okay, so when you have a Class A, sometimes you put your slippers on in the morning, then you forget to change your shoes. So I have my slippers on. So anyway, but I wanted to come out and say hi, Trish. Nice to meet you formally. Yes.
Yes.
Nice to see you again.
I want to give you a hug.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, I don't know. Hi.
Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're definitely huggers.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, are you
Hi,
warming
I'm
up to
Trish.
everybody? Huh? Is it all good? Charlie boy?
This might be going in one of our most epic camping experiences ever.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, do you too?
Yeah, I
What's the plan? Where should we park?
Okay, so you guys are staying here tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, couple things. We probably want to get you guys on some pretty level ground. Let's get you guys out to Camp Point, and you are going to have an incredible view of the canyon out there.
Awesome.
And you guys are going to be the only ones out there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, we'll take you guys out there and get you set up.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
then after that, let's go jump in the Jeeps and go have some fun.
No washboard. Let me just say that. There's no washboard. You don't want any? Not right now. Not right now, Trisha says. But man, this is gorgeous. Look at this view. This is amazing.
This is phenomenal. I can't believe we get to camp out here. I can't wait to bring people with us here. Winter in Texas. Wind. There's wind. There's no snow. There's just wind.
What we want to do is not really try to be that like super hardcore, you know. So we're making it very inviting for people that just bought their first off-road vehicle to come out here and experience it. So when they go down that hill for the first time, we get some pretty amazing reactions. And
But I love how you have the green, the blues,
Yeah.
the blacks, right? So people can kind of ease into it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, because that was one of the most nerve-wracking things for me learning my Jeep was, okay, well, where are you taking me? Where am I going? So at least here when I get like an indication, okay, I can handle this. I know I have a skill level and I can kind of lean into what I know, and then I can learn on the trail, and then I can go apply it to the next level.
Right.
I like to just be thrown in the deep end. No floaties, not a life
No
jacket.
floaties.
Just don't know how to swim, just right there, you know?
If you've been doing it for a long time, you got a big build, like when you take somebody new, your inclination is to take them to the most hardcore thing.
Totally.
And then a lot of times those people are like, I'm done, I'm never doing this again. So
Yeah.
yeah,
that's a
so
great
we have
point.
both approaches. You could either kind of stair step it up, or like Caleb, just go all the way in right off the bat.
The other thing I love, so you've got there's no like side-by-sides, no motorcycles. It's just hiking, mountain biking, jeeping.
Yes. So we tell people, look, we're slow speed, low noise park, right? So that it's not people racing around. We don't want to increase our chances of accidents or just have a lot of noise or people tearing up the park. I mean, we're really proud of this piece of land and we really want to keep it pristine. So we've got a lot of different types of Jeep trails, but specifically, you know, made the decision not to let motorcycles, ATVs, or side-by-sides here to keep the noise and speed down.
That's awesome. And it makes for great camping too.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. And isn't that kind of what Merus stands for?
So Merus actually stands for pure or unadulterated in Latin. And when we named the park, we wanted to really name it, you know, something that was meaningful to us. And that's why we want to keep this really pure and really respect the land. Because I mean, you know, our vision is we want this land to be in our family 100 years from now.
Yeah.
So we want to really create an amazing experience for people to come out here, but we don't want to overcrowd it. We want to really respect how we develop things here and really keep everything as pristine as possible.
He says 20 minutes. She says that's not gonna probably happen. But what I think is we should just kill some time. Would you mind? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
A Red Ryder BB gun.
A
Caleb,
Red Ryder.
you're gonna shoot your eye out.
Okay, Black Bart.
Is that the catchphrase or something?
You don't know that?
No.
You've never watched A Christmas Story?
You really have never seen it?
Oh, it's rabbit season. You guys getting hungry? What do you want for dinner? Because depending on what I shoot, I need to know.
Can we have some quail for dinner?
Quail, you want quail?
Yeah.
I can do quail.
Let's talk about dog animal safety when you're in a new environment. When we went from our travel trailer to the bus, we needed to find a new way to keep Charlie safe. Maybe when you're in a new rig, you forget to close the door, or you forget like your environment, things like that. So we like to have a leash inside where we can keep him clipped if the door is going to be open, and we have a leash outside. So Charlie's not the best at hearing his name when he wants to go explore somewhere new, and this could be dangerous for him. So we just want to bring that to your attention because we don't want you to lose your dog. Wanna go for a walk? Wanna go for a walk? I'll take you around for a walk. Okay.
So the bird has lap belts, and so what we do is we take the lap belt and we put his leash through here like this, and then he can sit in his favorite seat, shotgun, and he can lie down here on the ground. And when we're getting the rig set up and the doors open, we're meeting people and things like that, Charlie's safe. And then when we put him outside, we put him on a long lead. But we try not to use the long lead when we're not around because he's, you know, he could be like that goat from Jurassic Park.
He's gonna eat the goat? Excellent.
I'm assuming that you were asking what kind of trail I'm comfortable with because I'm driving.
Yeah, you're driving. I'm holding the camera.
See, now, I really enjoy Jeeping when I have my own equipment because I know whatever happens, it's just my things I'm responsible for. But now I'm responsible for someone else's equipment.
Well, if you break the Jeep, we'll trade you the bus. So.
Okay, good. Good.
You're gonna hear probably some beeping and dinging and stuff like that. And that's,
Don't worry about that.
That is totally, you know, it's like if a Jeep's check engine light's not on, it's not a proper Jeep. Right? So you got a little bit of that going on, but no, it's gonna feel like a boat too, because you know the tires are aired down, the sway bar is disconnected. I mean, it just stays that way, so it's gonna feel like you're driving a boat, but it's gonna be super fun.
Over and out.
Over and out.
Yeah, that area right back there where we just passed is where we're looking at doing our second phase full hookup RV site.
How you doing,
Oh
Trish?
yeah, can you do my phone? This is super fun.
Once you're in floor low, you just take it super slow. Like
Okay.
and just let it go. It's kind of intimidating, but it's.
You're gonna rock
Any
it.
one side of the trail that is, do you have to like look out for anything? Do you
No,
have to,
it's a flat road, so you're not gonna get.
it's a flat. It's
Yeah.
just flat.
It's flat this way, angled this way. By the end of today, you're gonna be
relative.
like a next level off-roading.
Great.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing
I didn't
stuff
even
really-
know that when I woke up this morning.
I know,
but
Yeah.
now
just wait.
I do.
So
Yes.
going down's fun, but coming back up is even funner. So.
Okay. Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I can't even see Dad.
Sender.
This is what I remember about making Jeep videos. A lot of running for me. That's what I remember. Brad at Trail Recon, he must use more drone footage. Maybe that's how he stays in such great shape. Maybe Brad has like some sort of stunt double guy that drives the Jeep and then he's out there recording or vice versa. Or maybe he has a film crew, I don't know. All I know is I'm getting a workout Jeeping and Trish is having fun driving. So I see the Black Diamond sign over there. Is that just experience or do Jeeps need to have some level of mods to hit Black Diamonds?
Yeah, typically you're going to have some mods, probably at least about 2 inches of lift and probably minimum of 35-inch tires.
All right, well, let's turn around.
That was super cool.
Oh, that's nothing. We're about to go do some super cool stuff. Yeah.
That was awesome.
We were just thinking, man, why don't you come drive the green Jeep?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
It's already unbuckled.
Really?
It's already unbuckled.
Pretty big Jeep, huh?
Yeah, look at this.
Get up in it.
Look at this bumper. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like
A man?
this fits me. This fits me. How long does it take to usually build a trail?
You know, that's kind of getting a crew out of, 8-10 rigs, 15-20 guys, and people are running chainsaws and sawzalls, shovels, all kinds of stuff building trail.
It's crazy.
So we're gonna turn left right here and you can see there's a Black Diamond thing. And Dirk said that this is the trail that he ran with Brad, so we can tell Brad that we ran everything he ran.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I think Dirk got stuck on this and had to winch us out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Should we just look? I'm throwing it in park.
What?
No, I think that you should be
start
driving.
out. No, because if you get uncomfortable, we can stop at any time.
Come on, Trish, you'll do great. You'll do great.
See what you can do, and we'll just go from
That way. Wow! That was all the machine. Okay, that was spotting and machine. There was no Trish in there. That was just Trish going.
Trish was in the driver's
dear Lord, please watch over me today.
That's funny.
Okay, that was really fun.
Yes,
that
it
was
looked
really fun.
Looked fun.
See?
Oh yeah.
What do I do with this wash? Just slow and just go straight up it.
Wow.
Alright, come on up.
Woo! Thank you.
That was great. You did awesome. That looked kind of gnarly.
That was gnarly. Thank you for coaching.
You're
That was
welcome.
Amazing. That was amazing.
You did amazing. How are you feeling?
I think that you have a lot of confidence, and so that helped me have confidence.
Yes.
But yeah, this.
How are we doing on being on the verge of like really nervous but having fun?
Oh, I'm still in the fun zone.
Okay,
I'm
good.
totally firmly in the fun zone. But if I was here by myself, I would not be in the fun zone.
Yeah.
I'd be in the nervous zone.
And when she says by herself, she means with me.
Oh, that was intense.
Yeah, you're doing great.
That was good.
Caleb's doing
Awesome.
great. Awesome. Both of you guys are rocking.
All of this is petrified wood.
No way.
Yeah, so Dirk had found this spot, I don't know, whenever he was working on this trail, but it's this whole area.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Look at that.
So cool.
And what do you have the biologist today looking at? What's his mission today?
So he's with the Texas Parks and Wildlife, and he's coming out to help us set up our wildlife management program. So we're going to talk about all the different animals that are out here and how we can create an environment for them to really thrive.
Oh, that's killer.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you so
enjoy
much.
that?
That was awesome. Yeah, that was so fun. I mean, I couldn't even see the trail at one point. That's why I was like, you want me to go driver's side?
Yeah, that's the fun thing about wheeling is a lot of times you have blind angles and turns, you're coming over hills, and that's where if you have a spotter, it really helps.
Yeah. Well, thank you, man. Thank you.
That was super cool.
Wasn't that great?
That was fantastic. How was the rest of your ride home?
It was awesome. Yeah, we just kind of chilled.
You did a lot of work out there, Mark.
Thank you.
Running,
Yeah.
getting wind blast.
Yeah. Well, you had great instruction, it sounds like. Sounds like you had a good time.
We did.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
and
a
she's
blast.
A pro. Like, seriously.
If you don't know what you're doing, just be quiet about it. And just listen and go. That's
let the
my
Jeep-
only.
let the Jeep do the
Let
work.
the Jeep do the work. Exactly.
Oh!
See? 2. Right?
Try to get
Right.
as much as you can. I'll
3.
try to beat it. I'll try to beat it.
Okay. Well, dude, I could be here. I'm gonna be here all day.
All right, 4. 5.
Is it going in the same exact hole?
Nice try.
I think that is a fun RV dry camping tool. The
Tool.
It is. What an exceptional sight, huh?
If you can call this a sight, it's like, oh. It's fantastic. Caleb's ready to go. Oh, he's in the driver's seat.
No, I'm driving. So we told you that there might be some more things happening out here, and so we're headed over to the E3 Camping Campground at Merus Adventure Park. We're gonna meet up there with Dirk and Kristen and just kind of look over some of the sites that they've identified as where they want to put full hookup sites. They want to have dry camping sites, a whole bunch of cool stuff. So we're gonna go over there and meet with them and learn more about that. By the way, this is all kind of developing now, and the channel kind of lags, but I think that some of this stuff is going to be like early 2022. So if you want more information about what we're talking about, E3 Camping, Merus Adventure Park, just go to e3camping.com/Merus, M-E-R-U-S, and we're going to list everything out there in terms of like what E3 Camping members have access to, and the campgrounds, like guaranteed sites, all sorts of cool stuff. But let's go over there and check it out.
Really, the idea here at Merus is that everybody has a fantastic view. Like, that's one of the things that's really important to us. So
Let me just tell you, check.
Yeah.
You did that.
Yeah, so that's what's really exciting to us, is that when people come here, and obviously, you guys have seen the views. It's just incredible.
It's incredible.
So, we want to kind of keep these spaced out so that you don't feel like you're right on top of each other. And obviously, for the larger pull-through sites, we have less options. But kind of this area where we're right here is where we're wanting to put the full pull-throughs and put a nice bathhouse with full hookups and everything right here. And the nice thing too is from here, I mean, you can get on your bike, you can go for a hike, you can jump in your off-road vehicle, your Jeep, and I mean, be on the trail and just you know, a minute.
You know, there's different places and completely different terrain, but in Virginia where they have these beautiful canyons and you can perch really literally above them and then just enjoy the views. This is the western version of that. You get to enjoy the desert and the sunset. There's really nothing quite like the sunsets when you get Texas, Arizona. It's stunning.
Yeah.
So this trail that Dirk is taking us on goes along the rim. Really cool little trail. So I think it gets pretty intense too as you get near kind of the edge. And he said it's not crazy, but because you're right next to the edge of the rim, you just kind of mentally know that. So it adds a little element to the trail.
So this is called Hetz's Bluff.
Okay.
And this is actually named after Kristen's dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he passed away 3 years ago, and he was always kind of a guy that he was always visiting with people and just loved people, and so we named this place after him because we knew that people would always come here and kind of hang out here a little bit and visit and stop here on the tour.
So Trish and I are doing a little reconnaissance on the preparation for the 72-ounce steak. I'm more nervous now than I have ever been.
We should stop watching.
We should stop watching because I'm looking at the size of the steak and the way this guy's eating it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're gonna do this. And then we look over just beyond the table, and this guy's got a Summer to Remember shirt on. How crazy is that?
Motel?
Oh, hey, can I have the restaurant, please?
Yeah, hold on.
I know this is a kind of a pretty big request, but there's someone we know who's sitting just beyond that table. We were wondering if we could talk to their waiter and have them come over and just say hi to them on our behalf. Turns out that was yesterday's live stream. I thought that the link was always just the live stream. It was yesterday's live stream. So to the gentleman who's sitting there, great looking shirt. Now we're gonna turn this off.
Next week on KYD, Dad does something absurd. We sit down to 144 ounces of straight beauty.
To the main stage, we have Mark and Caleb from Flagstaff, Arizona.
You are officially halfway to Santa Monica.
Look, I even have a checkered shirt on. Like a checkered flag.
You ready to drive?
Yes.
On the interstate.
Yes.
Pedal to the metal.
Pedal to the middle.
Is your foot all the way down?
It's all the way down, babe, and there's a semi coming.
Well, he'll move.
Yes.
And then we've got a lot more to do in Amarillo.
No, you have a lot more to do in Amarillo.
And this steak is scared of me, and you know it.
I just sent your mom a text that said, I feel guilty that I didn't have to pay admission to watch this.
I was talking to Kristen today and I said, one of those purple trails that you end up making, you could call it deal breaker.
Deal breaker?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Just like, because she was talking about some people will get out and walk. They're like, you know what? I'm just gonna get out and walk. I said, well, you need to call one of those trails a deal breaker.
You know what? We'll name our first purple trail Deal Breaker.
There you go.
What's a purple trail?
Yeah, it's like the kind of stuff that you just have to be like half mental to actually go on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kevin and Brittany's trail.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kevin
like
and Brittany, that's the kind of trails they hit.
I said we weren't supposed to do dumb things today.
You be careful out there. Don't shoot your eye out.
She hadn't seen. She didn't know. My eye's all right. The BB must have hit my glasses. My glasses. Oh no, where are my glasses? Few things brought such swift and terrible retribution on a kid as a pair of busted glasses.